the co-founder of Presidente Supermarkets, has been found guilty of having his wife's lover killed.
But jurors did not convict him of murder, and Local 10's Roy Ramos live down with the courthouse with reaction. Roy.
Calvin and Nicole, no, they did not. This jury deliberated for nearly 5 hours, but ultimately found him guilty on manslaughter, amongst other charges. I can tell you that we were watching that defendant as he was inside of the courtroom. No emotion on his face. The victim's family, however, very emotional, consoling one another as guilty verdict after guilty verdict was read.
The defendant is guilty of manslaughter, a lesser included crime. The defendant is guilty of criminal conspiracy to commit kidnapping. The defendant is guilty of kidnapping.
A jury finding former co-founder of Presidente Supermarkets, Manuel Marin, guilty. The verdict comes after state prosecutors said he was the mastermind behind a murder-for-hire plot where a man he learned was having an affair with his then-wife, Jenny Marin, was brutally murdered.
We are okay with the verdict today.
Does this provide a little bit of closure for your family?
Yeah, at least it's something that has to be done many years ago, and finally now it's on justice.
The verdict providing some closure for the family of the victim, Camilo Salazar, who witnesses said was tied up, severely beaten, had his throat slit, and was burned, all while a coroner said he was still alive.
We're just happy that the family finally has justice after all these years.
During the week-long trial, jurors believed evidence shown in court was enough to prove Marin hired Roberto Isaac, Alexis Villaperdomo, and Ariel Gandula to kidnap Salazar and kill him. Marin's cell phone also pinged near the crime scene, and the state's key witness Gandula testified to seeing Marin actively participating in the kidnapping.
Under this system, we respect the verdict. We may disagree with it, but we respect it. And so the next step will be an appeal.
So following that appeal will be the sentencing phase. And when I spoke with Salazar's family, they say the sentencing phase is when they will get their real closure. We'll be here for that and let you know what happens. For now, in Miami, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.